Wait, there's like unviable classes in BDO? No one ever told me that. Holy Knight is meant to support basically always. Not really, just underwhelming. Is plus 15 on weapon good enough for every content? Plus 15 is all you ever need to get in this game ever until you get to the content where I'm at. So, oh, is it time? Is it that time of the day? You guys know that time of day? I think it is that time of day. What is this stream? The stream is like Blue's Clues. Can you tell me where the map is? Yeah, it is pain time. Okay. This is you. You are happy that you're finally playing Lost Ark. Okay? This is happy you. And then when you start playing Lost Ark, you level to 50. And when you're done at level 50, you get to item level 250. And you're still happy. Yes, you. That's you. Once you get to item level 250, you keep questing, and then you finish Shoeshire. And then at the end of Shoeshire, they just give you a set of 302 gear. So now you get to upgrade to 302 gear, and because you listened to Saint, you didn't have to deal with RNG in the 250 Chaos Dungeon, and you got a set of 302 gear, the full set for free, and you didn't end up with wasted Chaos Dungeon runs. And then you went to 325, which was super easy because 325 had the Abyss Dungeon, the first Abyss Dungeon in it. And you made your first little bit of gold from content, and then you were even happier. This is you. You're happy. And then you start to feel the sting of RNG a little bit because now you're working to 340. And now you're starting to deal with rates that aren't 100%. And you're like, wait, what? And you keep going until you're at plus... until you're at plus 9. And then you keep going this way. And then you're at 355. And you're fighting the dumb ice dog thing that breathes ice at you and freezes at you and tries to Goomba stomp you. And then you don't like getting Goomba stomped, so now you're sad. But then you practice him a little bit, and then you're, I guess, getting kind of happy again. But then you're upgrading, and then you're upgrading, and you're at plus 12 at this point, by the way. This is plus 12, and this is plus 9, and this is plus 6. And at this, you're at plus 0. So 6... to 9 to 12, and now your goal is 370. And after you have suffered so much, you've made it to 370 and you're happy. Maybe there's a tear or two because that looks like a nose. Well, whatever, that's a tear. Because you made it to plus 15. Ta-da! And at this point, about 1 month should have passed by now. Once 1 month has passed, and then Mystic appears. And Mystic is a dragon. A dragon. Yeah. And you can do phase 1 of Mystic at 370. And you do phase 1 of Mystic at 370. Phase 1. And you start getting legendary materials. But you can't do phase 2 and phase 3 because phase 2 and phase 3 are at 385 and 400 respectively. And unless you were a dedicated player, this is perspective of happy casual player. Dedicated seasoned players of Lost Ark aren't happy. They look like this. They've got like this is a Russian KR player right here. They're just going through the motions. So let's just assume that this is you, the casual new player over here. And you got to phase 1 and you started getting your legendary materials. Even after a phase 1 clear, you could make one full item and you can start succeeding your items. And now some of your plus 15 items become plus 6 items. Your old shitty item that you had from before, you transferred it into a legendary item and the upgrade went down from plus 15 to plus 6. But even though it went down to plus 6, the ability, the power of the item and the item level of the item remains exactly the same. The plus 6 of the new item that you're transferring to is the equivalent of the plus 15 of the old item that you're leaving. It's the exact equivalent. They have the same exact damage and the same exact item level. And why this is important is because once you go from plus 15 down to plus 6, your chances of upgrading go back up again. Because plus 6 to plus 7, remember we were over here and we were still mostly kind of happy. I mean, we started getting a little questionable, but plus 6 to plus 7 is still pretty happy. But plus 15 to plus 16... plus 15 to plus 16 is like giga sad. So it's better to succeed because now you have good upgrading chances again. Does this game have fail stacking? It does, but not the same way BDO does it. So there's no downgrading in this game. There's no item breaking in this game. If you fail an upgrade, your item will never break. It'll never downgrade. And if you fail too many times, then they give you the pity upgrade of 100%. And that's per item. Now, remember how how we got to plus 15 and we got to do this boss? Eventually, by the time you're all done with this, right? By the time you're all done with this, you will have a full 370 set of legendary gear at plus 6. You'll probably have upgraded before this point, but for the demonstration, let's assume that you're now a 370 with a full plus 6 set of gear. And you know what you're doing now? You are upgrading again. And what is your goal? 415. Which is plus 15. Because once you get to plus 15, it's time to switch to the next set of gear. And once you're switching to the next set of gear, you're at you're basically at 415 and plus 6. And then you're trying to get that to plus 15. And then you'll be at 550 at plus 15. And then once you're there, you're ready to make the jump to Yorn, which is tier 2. And then you'll jump from 550 to 802 instantly for free. And you'll take some of your enhancement with you. You'll only take 3. It'll go down by 12. Well, I guess it'll be a little bit higher than 802. And then your next goal after that is... It's 825. Yes, it just repeats indefinitely from there. It just repeats. Now 825 at plus 6. And see the 340 here. 840 at plus 9. And then 855 at plus 12. 870 at plus 15. And now you're ready to do Keister. And then it repeats over and over and over. And that is what the cadence is like. What's up, James? Isn't there three sub tiers in tier 1? So T 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Wait, what? I would drop 9 enhancement levels 2 times. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Tier 1 stops right here. Everything from 550 and backwards is all tier 1 stuff. How far are alts behind? Okay, so here's the next mechanic. So what is the point of going above plus 15? There isn't. That's the secret. There isn't. That is Mystic? Yes, that was supposed to be Mystic. What else could it have been?